Twistram in ruins. Talia, the dark elf, had turned to evil and laid the fatiguing library in ruins. Now she began to build a small power base in its vaults. Her first dungeon.
Alright, now that he's done talking, welcome back. I'm Dash Baron and this is Dungeons 3. We're putting it on Hellish. Let's go.
Twistram looked like the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What? What have I done? Oh no! I've fallen to evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil.
It's always fun to be evil.
Things, pillaging and showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway.
Where the hammer hangs? Is that like a big dick
revenge
joke?
Will be terrible.
While Tanya was delivering a typical villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. We don't want to be sued again.
Hello, greetings.
What game was that?
Boggle?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Talia and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely not being paid enough for that.
Right then. I will make these people suffer for mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my well-deserved revenge!
Hell yeah.
The game logic internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
Short-term memory loss. Good thing I don't suffer from that right now. Well, I did suffer from that when I decided to delete the first 5 episodes of this. So what I had done was I was trying to make room on my SSD that things are rendered to. So I moved the first 5 episodes to an external hard drive. And I was like, cool.
The grandiose evil's helpers had not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research projects the researching evil could pursue. The new improved research menu, TM, was now available.
TM.
The new improved research menu, TM, opened and gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
Alright, so I had moved everything to an external hard drive. I had done other uploads and things of that nature, and then a couple days later I came back and I was like, I don't need these here. So I deleted them. And then I proceeded to check, and it turned out that I did actually kind of need them. So, here we are. That's how we got here. So, what we have done so far is we built a treasury. Now we are building the quarters for our horde units. That's right here, the hideout. We researched that while he was talking. It's right here in the research menu. Next we'll be grabbing Naga. They're the ones that will be healing our army. And we can't get them right now because we need this evilness currency. We don't have any of that just yet. So, how are we going to get that? We're probably going to have to go fight. In fact, I know we have to fight. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the dungeon after we get one more goblin. To do that, we can pick up everyone with the F2 key and drop everyone off at the entrance to the dungeon.
I am the evil.
So from here, we're on the overworld. We can see this exclamation point down here. That's something that we need to get to eventually, if we can. It'd be ideal if we could. That is where we're going to start gathering our evilness. And it looks like we have 3 camps and 2 more evilness
Blinding
locations.
beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness. Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
Follow me, sons of Rohan. I mean, my vicious hordes. Let's get these tree
I don't know what
huggers
game
and
they're talking
wimps.
about. It's Dungeon Keeper, maybe? I think that's the name of the game. Might be wrong. So these big boys, these orcs, they are the tanks of the group. Oh nice, they gave us a potion. It's probably
The armies of
intended.
evil reached one of those disgustingly good places that had survived the destruction of Twistram. The ice-cold hand, I mean evil, would deal with it immediately.
We're gonna micro him out. Just so we don't lose him. Ah! Ah!
Take
Ah!
that, you
ah.
worm!
I don't want to lose him. I tried so hard
The
there.
little town of good
Oh,
was
my
destroyed
goodness.
and turned into a hotbed of evilness. Cracks formed on the surface, and something, guess, evil, rose from the depths. This evilness, in a practical spherical form, was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated the armies of evil and swelled their power. All this lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research. Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power. New research was thus made available, which would help the dungeon to even greater power.
Yeah,
The
like getting
impatient
Naga.
evil immediately began to research something.
Thank you for giving me tips on what to do. So if you don't have a Naga, they can heal by sleeping, but it does take kind of forever. So what we've done so far is we started...
What is going on
Oh.
here? I feel a disturbance.
You know what, we're just going to make this one
The
big
deeds
ass
of the
room.
conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed. As a matter of fact, even a blind man could see the
We had
destruction
researched
behind them.
the Gobbler
As
farm,
idiotic heroes
and we
do,
have been
they
buying
sent out
more
a small
snots.
patrol to scout the area.
Move out, men. Have a look around and report back to me. While I would love to accompany you myself, I'm currently teaching myself to play the ukulele.
Alright, guy. Mr. Ukulele. So we researched the Gobbler farm. That's how our army will be eating. If they don't eat, they get quite upset. And we're making a giant one just because there's really not a whole lot of things to build right now. So we might as well make a giant Gobbler farm and see ourselves get all the chickens ever. That's the goal today, get all the chickens. There we go. So that just chewed up so much gold. Which was probably a mistake, because I kind of need another Naga. They're at 500, so we gotta get up to 500 gold before we get attacked, hopefully. Sounded like we were about to get attacked. We also need to make room in the hideout for more beds. You gotta have a bed for every creature, or else they can go on strike. Which is also bad.
Hey, wasn't that Vinny's vegan quiz?
Oh, here they come.
Oh,
We can see them on the mini-map.
there.
So what I usually like to do here is I'll just pick up everybody
Thanos must die.
and drop them right on them. as they come through.
Whoa!
There are enemies in your dungeon.
There sure are, but there won't be for long because we have a lot more units than they have. We're gonna grab another Naga. What else can we research? We can get more snouts, we can level up Talia, which is not a bad idea. And then we can just get a bigger army. So that's what we're gonna do. But we're gonna start
Give me
exploring.
my orders.
Oh, someone was unhappy already.
Command me.
Why was he unhappy? I don't know, maybe he was hungry. When they're in the overworld, they do get all of their needs fulfilled. So we can come down this way and break through here. I don't know where that's going to take us, but we might as well check it out. It's been a long time since I played this mission, so I don't actually know much. While we're doing this, we can also manage our dungeon and drop in more army units. The healers won't heal when we're on the move. They will only heal in combat and when they're stationary. Like, they have to be stationary. The unit they're healing can be moving, though. Let's kill the healer first. She's gonna get a heal off, isn't she? No, she didn't. At least I don't think she did. If we keep going this way, I don't know what we're gonna run into. That looks evil there, though. So let's go check that out. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. Killing their DPS first by killing the mage. Gonna jump back over to the dungeon and get more army, which we have to improve or up our count first. I was gonna say, are you not done yet? There's a book for life regen there. That's not a bad thing for an orc to get. So there's apparently nothing evil. It's just some shit.
Payday.
These gunners are pretty dangerous. That cannon they drop does AoE damage, so we kill the gunner and then we'll kill his cannon. The cannon can fire without the gunner, unfortunately for us. The good thing for us is our Naga will never run out of energy. It's not like in StarCraft where you can only heal for so much before you need to recharge. At least I think that's StarCraft, right? Maybe StarCraft 1 was like that. It's been a long time. So if we want to get that book, we have to go way out of our way. I don't think it's worth it. So we're just gonna keep moving. Get another army unit cap while we're at it. You can see that up here, we're at 9 out of 10. And we're gonna kill the cannon. Kill the cannon before it can actually do anything useful is not a bad idea. Yeah, 150 evilness for the next army cap.
The second island of the good was mercilessly overrun by
back
the
here.
strategically
Nothing?
savvy evil's hordes
Probably.
and turned into an evil island.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Soon, more of that exquisite evilness would be bubbling to the surface.
Should probably heal up some.
Even better than in Dungeons 2. Not that I'm out to plug it or its fantastic add-on or anything. I'd never do that.
I never actually played any of the Dungeons game. This was my first one. But I'm really, really glad I picked it up. I picked it up on a Steam sale. It was super cheap. We're running out of gold here. We got 4,000 gold, so we should probably start looking for more gold. We're healed up out here. I like to focus fire usually. At least the first unit or two in a fight.
Hey, wasn't that Vinny's vegan cuisine? Oh well, no real loss there.
Alright, we have an armor bonus, so we'll give that to one of our tanks.
Yeah?
So he now has bonus armor. You can pick up one book at a time. And if you pick up a new book, he'll drop
There
the
are
one that you
enemies in
currently
your
have.
dungeon.
Hey, where does this lead? We should take a closer
Enemies in the
look.
dungeon will
The
drop
first
our
heroes
army
had
that we've been
discovered the
making.
not so well hidden evil's
back here.
dungeon, and now entered its depths. Of course, the insidious evil had a
Huh? The
Ooh.
armies of evil here? Damn it all, how did that happen?
This looks
Time
like
to
it could
call
be
out
a
the heavy
little
guns.
bit rough.
Right, men, get ready to attack in waves. Excuse me, sir. Where's the fun in that? Wave after wave, that's a strategy
nice.
for real men.
Thanks to the enemy's limited tactical finesse, their destruction was virtually unavoidable. So it was time to decorate for the victory celebration, to get the beer and hire the...
They're going to be child's play. Leave them to me. I mean,
Are the hookers?
hold them back and let them hit you while I deal with them.
Alright, so these little camps are spawning waves of enemies at us. That's basically what they were talking about right here. Before they were rudely interrupted by me destroying it. Alright, so we can go here, but it looks like there's probably nothing important here. It is a bridge to this one. But we'll take that last island of evil first. Then we can actually swoop around and have some of our army meet us at the top, I think. Go ahead and spawn some more in here as well. Pardon me.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
A little bit of multitasking. Helps that our units are level 3 if you've seen us gaining XP. Most of these units are level 3 except for one of the Naga. This is kind of a hefty base here. 5 units to kill. It's like there's still fighting going on here? Jeez. There's a lot of fighting going on up here too.
We have conquered the last lair of good. Good is more or less destroyed. Ha!
Alright, so if we were to bring the rest of our army
In
along...
fact, the drooling evil had claimed all the
We could do
evilness
that.
in these lands. Taking the rest of the camps would be a cakewalk. Easy as stealing candy from a baby. Candy from a baby? Simple, I asked. Ever tried it? The screaming and crying and fetching their parents and family as reinforcements, and those little beasts bite pretty damn hard. Not that I have any personal experience, of course.
The ultimate, chaotic, absolute, whatever evil will be happy. I am.
Whatever evil.
Father is gonna be so angry. Do you really know what you're doing? You wanted to be good. You had dedicated yourself to the light.
Did we,
Stop
though?
and really think about your deeds.
Can you please just stop with the golem thing? We already had too many Lord of the Rings gags in the last 2 games. Enough is enough.
Yeah,
Oh, look, a patrol.
exactly. Just shut it, good me. What's up?
So no, we just want this group. We don't want all of them to be right-clicking through. But we do want to meet up with them. Our units are relatively tanky this early. That changes. Just so you know. Alright, we're fighting. We're dueling. We have brought the army together. We have no more gold income because our one mine ran out, which is okay. Because we're going to be coming down to the last area here, which is in here. I believe it's in here. If we get attacked at the dungeon heart, or at the dungeon now, we'll just go all in.
Hey!
Kill that mage. They want beer. We don't have beer. Get out of here with that beer need. There we go.
Talia and the destructive Evil's army had succeeded in destroying Twistram and the surrounding area. Good no longer existed in this land.
Oi,
Except for that
what the
guy.
hell happened here?
Apparently, not quite all of the good guys were defeated.
There we go.
The dwarven King Grimly, an old drinking buddy of Tanos the Paladin, was just touring the country with his exorbitantly large army to ensure everything was in order.
Exorbitantly
Thank God
large.
The foresighted Evil had provided for this contingency. The dungeon heart was charged with evilness and enough energy to act as a teleporter. For Talia, of course.
Ooh,
Just Talia?
Good. Then all the best, brave warriors, and stop them! Right! I'm out of here.
With a plop, Talia dissipated and disappeared to a faraway and safe place.
She's like, I'm out!
The rest of the sacrificing Evil's creatures looked astonished as their general fled, but only for a moment, as they already found themselves facing an unpleasant army of good.
This is the work of that damn pointy-eared wench. Always war.
Pointy-eared wench.
Dark elves couldn't be trusted. Criminals, the lot of them. But enough is enough. I'm going to find that shifty witch and use her ears as bookmarks.
Her ears as bookmarks. Alright then, we gathered 2,000 evil, 16,000 gold. Oh, we did lose a creature. We lost one. That's unfortunate. Alright, that's going to wrap up episode 2 of Dungeons 3. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. Like it if you would like to see more. Ring the bell if you would like to see notifications from my channel. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing the ring the bell thing now. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time for episode 3 of Dungeons, the re-recording. That was stupid. See you guys later. Bye.